Hi! Hello mga ka-channel! I'm Prof. Bunny and welcome sa ating online classroom tutorial. Ang today's topic, pag-uusapan natin ngayon yung importance ng semicolon when it comes to the C++ programming. So, ano ka ba mangyari kapag nakalimutan natin na lagyan ng semicolon? Okay? Pero bagong lahat, nais ko muna magpapasalamat sa lahat ng mga viewers, sa mga nag-likes and shares, and lalo-lalo na sa mga nag-subscribe. Shoutout ko lahat ng estudyante ng Systems Plus Computer College, and ganoon din sa mga newly student ko, no? Yung sa mga senior high school. Thank you very much for subscribing my YouTube channel. Okay? So let's get started. Ngayon, yung importance ng semicolon in C++ programming, ito ay ginagamit bilang terminator ng statement, no? Used as statement terminator. So, ibig sabihin, ito ay ginagamit upang ipahayag na natapos na yung isang expressions or command. So, meaning, it is used to indicate the end of an expressions or command. So, ngayon, mag-create tayo ng simple program and i-apply natin yung semicolon. Okay. Hashtag include open and close. So, dito sa loob, ilalagay natin yung IO stream. No, ito yung tinatawag natin na header files or yung input and output, which is na-discuss na rin natin sa ating mga previous lesson. Okay. This time, hindi tayo gagamit na ng using namespace. Int main open and close. Then dito maglalagay tayo ng open curly braces. Once na-enter ko yan, automatic mag-create siya ng close curly braces. So, between these two, dito tayo maglalagay ng ating int or integer. No? So, int, for example, x is equals to 7. Okay, then terminated by the semicolon. So, maglalagay tayo ng comment using the double slash. Statement 1, okay, terminated by semicolon. Okay, kapag naglalagay tayo ng statement, so be sure guys na meron tayong tinatawag natin na double slash, para pag nag-run tayo ng program, hindi siya magkaroon ng error. Right, so ngayon, enter mo lang din ulit. Then, int y is equals to 9. Again, double slash, okay, statement 2, comma, terminated by the semicolon. Okay. Ngayon, maglalagay tayo ng ating output. So, dito natin i-apply yung std, cout, double less than, and the double quote, dito tayo maglalagay kung ano yung gusto natin i-display. Hello, SPCC 2024. So, ganoon din, terminated by the semicolon. So, ito yung ating statement 3, terminated by semicolon. Okay. So, once na i-run natin yung program, so, dapat, ito yung makita natin yung hello SPCC 2024. Okay. Excuse. Okay, so run program. Okay, so kung makita natin, hello SPCC 2024. Pero bakit minsan, bakit tayo naglalagay pa ng return 0? Okay, para saan ba yung return 0? Kapag i-run natin yung program. So, abangan natin sa ating mga next tutorial. Bakit para tayong return 0? And i-discuss na natin kung ano yung include IO stream and ano yung mga int main and yung curly braces. Okay, ngayon, tinatawag natin na decompiler that each command or statement is finished. Kapag halimbawa yung semicolon is missing, the compiler will give a syntax error. Okay, so ibig sabihin yan, yung compiler na natatapos ang bawat command or statement. Kung wala yung semicolon, ang compiler ang bibigay ng syntax error. So in C++, ito yung punctuation mark na ginagamit to terminate the statement. It's fundamental part of the syntax in the C++ and many other programming language. So yung every statement in C++ must end with the semicolon. Okay, this include the variable, declaration, the function calls, the loops, conditional statement, and many more. Okay, so ngayon, mag-create tayo ng isang program. Okay, so mag-create tayo ng ating program kung paano mag-addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And i-apply natin dito no, with or without the semicolon. Okay, so SOP na to, yung hashtag, include IOStream, int main, yung return 0, tsaka yung mga curly braces. So this time, ang gagawin natin, magde-declare tayo ng variable. So variable, okay, declaration, and initialization. So initialization. Okay, ngayon, mag-declare tayo ng variable, si int, tsaka yung si y, no? So, int, okay, so int x is equals to 5, terminated by the semicolon. Another one, so int y equals to 5. Okay. So, pag nakakreate na tayo ng variable, so, kailangan natin yung tinatawag natin na operator, no? So, halimbawa, addition operation. So, addition operation. Okay, so enter. So, ano ba yung i-add natin? Siyempre, si x tsaka si y. So, int sum equals to x plus y followed by the semicolon. So, assume natin na nawala muna yung semicolon. Okay? Then enter. So, after ng addition operation, kailangan natin i-display yung ating tinatawag natin na output, no? O, lalagyan natin siya, output the result. Okay. So, dito tayo maglalagay ng std. C out followed by the smaller than, then double quote. Okay, so the sum of, okay, so ilalagay natin the sum of, sino ba yun? Si x plus y. So lalagay muna natin si y, si x. Okay. Okay. Then, double quote. So lalagay dyan, the sum of x and, okay, again, double less than, lalagay natin si y, and again, double less than. Right, so the sum of x and y, again, double quote is, okay, so ibig sabihin, i-declare natin, no? Itatawagan natin siya, no? Si x plus y. So, double less than, then sum, double less than, std, then end L. So, terminated by the semicolon. So, kapag dinara natin yung ating program, dapat meron tayong result of 10. So, ngayon nasabi ko nila, hindi tayo naglagay ng semicolon. Okay? Then, again, so run the program. The sum of 5 and 5 is 10. Okay? So, that is for addition. So, paano kung gagawin natin siyang multiplication operation? So, lalagyan natin halimbawa, okay, multiplication operation. So, ang gagawin mo lang natin dito, yung x asterisk, no, symbolize the multiplication. So, the sum of x and y dapat is 25. So, once na-run ang program, the sum of 5 and 5 is 25. Kahit na halimbawa, nilagyan pa natin ng 25 yan. i-run natin yung ating program. 25 times 5, that is for 125. Ngayon, kung ano naman, division operation, so papalitan lang natin siya ng slash. So, 25 divided by 5, so dapat, nagiging output natin is 5. Okay? So, ganun lang kasimple guys, no? Yung pag nag-create tayo ng tinatawag natin na addition, subtraction, multiplication, i-declare lang natin. No? Gagawa tayo ng variable declaration. So, sino ba yung mga kailangan natin i-multiply, division, subtraction. So, ganun lang, no? So, that's all guys. Thank you for watching. See you on my next tutorial. Okay, so bye-bye.